Hello everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll show you how to play PS Vita games on your PC using the Vita3K emulator. For those of you who are new to this, Vita3K is an emulator that allows you to run PlayStation Vita games and applications directly on your PC, without needing the original console. It's simple, easy to set up, and perfect for anyone who wants to enjoy PS Vita titles on a bigger screen. Before installing, make sure your PC meets the minimum requirements. At the very least, you'll need a GPU that supports OpenGL 4.4, any x86-64 CPU, and at least 4 GB of RAM. However, for a smoother and more stable experience, the recommended specifications are even better. Vita3K runs best with a GPU that supports Vulkan, a GPU with shader interlock support, an x86-64 CPU with the AVX instruction set, and 8 GB of RAM or more. Alright, if your PC already meets the requirements, go ahead and open Google. Type Vita3K.org, then you'll be directed to the official website. On this page, scroll down and select Windows Nightlies. Once the download is complete, go ahead and extract the folder. After that, open the folder you extracted earlier, then double-click on the Vita3K.exe file. When you open the Vita3K emulator for the first time, you will be asked to choose the language you want to use. After selecting it, continue by clicking the Next button. Next, you will see the Select a Pref Path option. Here, you can choose the location where the application will be stored, or simply leave it set to the default. Next, simply click Next to continue. In the next step, we will download the PS Vita firmware. For this process, there are 2 files needed, the firmware and the font package. Here you can download both of them one by clicking the available download buttons. First, we will download the firmware. You will be redirected to the official PS Vita update page. After that, click the download button. If the download does not start, click the 3 dots on your browser and select Keep to continue the download. After finishing the firmware download, go back to the application. Next, we will download the font package. You will be taken to a new web page, and on this page, simply wait for a moment until the file downloads automatically. If the download does not start, click the 3 dots on your browser and select Keep to continue the download. After the files have finished downloading, return to the Vita3K application. Here, we will install the files we downloaded earlier. Click the Install Firmware button, then navigate to the folder where you saved the file. Here, first select the PSV update file and then click the Open button. Wait for a moment until the process is complete. Once it's finished, click the OK button. Next, click the Install Firmware button again, then select the PSP2 update file and click the Open button. Wait for a moment until the process is complete. Once it's finished, click the OK button. Once all the files are installed, click the Next button to continue. Next, you will see the Select Interface Setting option. Here, you can customize the interface according to your preference, or simply leave it on the default settings. After that, click the Next button. Finally, click the OK button. If this notification appears, you can uncheck Show Next Time so it won't show up again when you open the application. After that, click the Close button. At this stage, you can create a user. Here, you can enter any name you like. Once you're done, click the Confirm button and then click OK. This is the main interface of the Vita3K emulator. Before adding a game, you should first check which games are supported by the Vita3K emulator. We can revisit the website Vita4K.org, specifically the compatibility list section, to check which games are playable. Here, you can check the list of games that are playable on the Vita3K emulator. Next, there are two game formats that can be played on the Vita3K emulator. First, PKG, and second, NoNpDrm, which contains several supporting files. For games in the NoNpDrm format, you need to convert them into a zip folder first before they can be played. Once you've converted the folder into a zip, the next step is to return to the Vita3K emulator application. Next, to add a game in PKG format, click the File option and select Install PKG. Then choose your game file in PKG format. When you install a game in PKG format, you will see options like this. Either add a work.bin file or enter a zRIF code. You can choose either one. To get the work.bin file or the zRIF code, open Google and search for NoPaystation. Select nopaystation.com and you will be taken to a new web page. On this page, choose the Browse option. On this page, you can search for the game you want. Make sure to categorize it according to the game you have, so it will be easier to find. Once you have found the game you are looking for, click on it. Next, a pop-up like this will appear. Here, if you want to use the zRIF code, simply copy it. However, if you prefer to use the work.bin file, you can download the file. For this first game, I will use the zRIF code. Here, you can copy the code. Then, open the PS Vita emulator and paste the code here. After that, click the OK button. This process will take a little time, so please wait. Once it's finished, click the OK button again. Next, we will install the second game, which is also in PKG format. Follow the same steps as before, but this time we will use the work.bin file instead of the zRIF code. Open the NoPaystation website again and download the work.bin file for the game you want. After you finish downloading the work.bin file, open the Vita3K emulator again. Here, select the work.bin option, then navigate to the folder where you saved the downloaded work.bin file. After that, click Open. Wait for a moment until the installation process is complete. Once it's finished, click the OK button again. For the third game, we will install a NoNpDrm game that we have already converted into a zip folder. To do this, click on the File option and select Install Zip. If you have multiple games in zip format, you can choose the Select Directory option. However, if you only have one zip formatted game, choose the Select File option. After that, navigate to the zip folder you previously converted. Select the file and click Open. Then wait until the installation process is complete. Once it's finished, click the OK button again. Next, to install the DLC for your game, select the Install PKG option, then navigate to the DLC file you have. Select the file and click Open. If this option appears again, follow the same steps as before. After that, click OK. Next, we will configure the Vita3K emulator by selecting the Configuration option and then choosing Settings. For the core and CPU options, leave them at their default settings. For the GPU settings, especially in the back-end renderer section, I recommend selecting Vulkan. For render accuracy, choose High. For the screen filter, select FXAA. For the internal resolution, you can increase it to 1x or 2x depending on your PC's performance. For anisotropic filtering, you can choose between 4x and 16x. And don't forget to enable the FPS hack option. As for the other settings, leave them at their default values. To save the settings you've applied, click the Save and Close button. Next, we will set up the controller by selecting the Controls option. Here, you will see two choices. If you want to use an external controller, such as an Xbox or PlayStation controller, simply connect it to your PC first. Then select the Controllers option, and your controller will be detected automatically. However, if you prefer to use a keyboard, you can select the Keyboard Controller option. In this mode, the keyboard will be automatically mapped, so you don't need to set up the controls manually. As an additional note, if you want to play certain games such as Uncharted Golden Abyss, you will need to adjust a few settings, especially the internal resolution. You don't need to change anything in the universal settings. Just modify the individual game settings. To do this, right-click on the game, select Custom Config, and then choose Create. In the GPU settings, especially in the internal resolution section, I recommend lowering it to 1x. If you increase it to 2x or higher, the game's visuals may crash like this. To save the settings you've applied, click the Save and Close button. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you in the next tutorial video.